The future will be defined by how we move and how we power our world. She's not just part of that transformation, she's helping lead it. With strong expertise in automotive design engineering, from vehicle system designs and CAD modeling to design for manufacturing, Lean Principle and Kaizen continuous improvement, she integrates innovation with operational excellence. Let's meet Sophia, a trailblazer in the automotive industry of New Zealand, and hear how she started, transformed, and truly bloomed.
My journey started like really long time back when I was just 6 years of age. My mother passed away. We were like three sisters, all alone and shattered. We didn't know what to do, what next in our lives. Then my father and my extended family, they started thinking, how can we raise these kids? How can we raise them in a way that they will become like a strong, independent woman? Really, my interest started in a really early age when I was just in my middle school, like year 6 or year 7. Obviously that's very early age to say because you were just in year 6. And then my friends were like, why you are discussing about engineering, mathematics and stuff when let's discuss about the cartoons and let's discuss about, makeovers or something like this. But I was like, no, I would like to be, I would like to focus on my education, my, what I want to become in my life. And that obviously maturity also came from because of my circumstances. And then start thinking about how can I make myself perfect and how can I make myself just work towards what I really want to be, which is obviously an engineer. And in our country, it's like when you want to get admission in engineering university, it's like you need to have like a very good merit. So if you don't have a good merit, then you are not getting admission in engineering university. So I started focusing on, how can I help myself out, and all my family members, my father, my uncles and aunties, they were also supporting me in, getting best as you can in my field. One of my biggest challenge obviously was to get admission in one of the top-notch university in Pakistan, which was NED University in Karachi. And luckily, I made it to industrial engineering. But I would like to highlight here one thing, that with the limited resources and a lot of financial strengths, when we graduated from the university, we were not less than any other engineering graduate in the world. Right after my graduation, I started working like right away in one of the top automotive industry in Karachi. And I still continued my education with the job. I did my master's, I was working, and then I realized, no, that's not it. I want to do something different. I want to prove myself on an international scale. And you know what? I got one of the prestigious scholarships from Germany. Yeah, okay. Here I am in Germany, and I was like, I was very excited. I was meeting a lot of different people, a lot of technical people from around the globe, especially they were expert in energy environmental management. And I've learned a lot. We did different projects throughout the masters. We traveled a lot. I traveled throughout the Europe. We did a lot of projects, especially one of the project I would like to mention that we went for a field research in Scotland. We did a lot of work there. We met a lot of different technical people. And yes, and then I just wanted to make myself ready for the next exposure, for the next phase of my career. And you know what my next exposure was? It may be a surprise for you. It wasn't the windmill, it wasn't the decarbonization, and it wasn't the energy calculation. I got married and I gave birth to my beautiful son. My real transformation begins when I started balancing my career and the motherhood. Now I have 2 kids and I have to balance my career and my personal life at the same time. And they both are equally important to me. Working in one of the biggest transport industry in New Zealand, where I'm facilitating various projects. And one of the major project is the public transport decarbonization. Very proud that I'm part of various decarbonization public transport projects, and I'm very, very happy and glad that I'm basically working positively towards the growth of economy of New Zealand. I would like to give advice to the women and the young generation in today's world that you shouldn't be waiting for other people's appreciation. If you're working hard, you're doing your best, you should be ready to appreciate yourself, and that's the real appreciation. To be honest, as a woman and being a mother, we face like lots of challenges. But I would like to emphasize in 2 major challenges which obviously I'm facing and maybe a lot of other women are facing as well. So one is the lack of mentorship, because as an engineering field, you need a mentorship, you need a proper mentorship. The other thing I would like to emphasize that we always talk about the domestic help, that we don't have domestic help here, especially in a country like New Zealand, we don't have domestic help, which is a real thing. But I think the emotional support and the emotional help when you are very low, when you're coming from your work, when you are dealing with your kids, when you are dealing with your family here, we are basically struggling with the emotional support. And I think that's the biggest challenge, especially from my point of view. That's one of the biggest challenges, especially for the woman. I bloom when I think of my past challenges and see how they shaped me, the person I am today. But you know what? I bloom even more when I get valued for who I am today and the impact I'm creating now.
Sobia reminds us that life brings countless challenges, but when we face them with courage and strength, we discover our true passion and carve our own path. She stands as a powerful and inspiring example of one of the successful women in STEAM, shaping our world today.